Hi YouTube, it's EmmaBlouse10 here with a deck update on Rainbow Era, since I haven't done a deck update on this deck for quite a while. Well, basically you've seen my duels against mainly Dark Patrician 84 with this deck, and Rainbow Era hasn't been performing as well as I hoped it would, so I've made a few changes, and I've also added a new twist to the deck as well. You could say this twist is not really used by Jesse Anderson, but in a way it is, so hope you guys enjoy. Okay, start off with Rainbow Dragon and Rainbow Dark Dragon. Yep, I'm no longer running Sin Rainbow Dragon because that card was locking me down and it was making it really difficult to play Rainbow Dragon properly in the deck, which is what actually Jesse uses in that. So I'm just going back down to Rainbow Dark and Rainbow Dragon for the deck. And then for the Crystal Beast, of course, we've got, as usual, my 2 Ruby Carbuncle, 2 Amber Mammoth, 2 Topaz Tiger, 2 Emerald Turtle, 2 Cobalt Eel, 2 Sapphire, and finally, well, not quite finally, 2 Amethyst Cat for the Crystal Beast. And the newest addition to the deck, Neos. So you could probably guess what the extra edition is, but you'll see in a minute why. And then of course we've got, for the magics, we've got staple Ancient City Rainbow Runes, 3 of them. I've decided to go back up to 3 Crystal Beacon because every time I did have 2 Crystal Beasts in the field but I couldn't summon anything out. It was very frustrating, so I've gone back up to 3. It's better than nothing, I suppose. And we've got 2 Crystal Blessing to return Crystal Beast back to the field. Back down to 2 Rare Value because it's just easier. 1 Crystal Promise. And finally 1 Crystal Abundance. And then for the general card we've got 2 Terraforming to search out Ancient City. Monster Reborn, just a standard staple. Monster Reincarnation to add either Rainbow Dragons back to hand or just any of the Crystal Beasts if needed. I've decided to throw in Hand Destruction. This card is actually used by Jesse, and it's a more specific, it's more of a general destruction card because rare value. I was running into problems on testing that I was getting rare value into my hand, but no Crystal Beast on the field to actually use it because I already used a rare value the previous turn. And then finally we've got Polymerization. Hang on. Oh. Sorry, nearly knocked my card over there. And finally for the traps we've got 2 Crystal Pair, 1 Rainbow Path, and 2 Rainbow Gravity to summon out. Well, it's the only way to summon out Rainbow Dark Dragon in the deck really. And then I've got, for the extra deck I have actually got Rainbow Neos in here. Now, it's possible I probably won't get them out as much as other decks and all that, but the thing is, if, for example, Rainbow Dark Dragon gets into my hand before I could play Rainbow Gravity, then instead of it being a card I can't really use in my hand, if I use it with Polymerization, I could get out Rainbow Neos, because Rainbow Neos can be fused with either Rainbow Dragon or Rainbow Dark Dragon, and since I've got both of them in the deck, you know, if an opportunity presents itself, then I'll do that, and I'll hopefully capture it in whatever future duels decide to come round. So that's Rainbow Era. Next deck update is going to be Blue Eyes Dragons again, only like 2 days before the tournament. But I hope you guys enjoy. Comment, suggest anything that can make the deck maybe a bit better or whatever, and I'll try and get some duels of Rainbow Era in action. Rainbow Dark Era I will also try once I get card sleeves as well, because I've built it but I've not had any duels with it as of yet. So yeah, I'll do my absolute best to get some of that up in duels. So take care guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!